Moneycontrol. My name is Shraddha Sharma and this is the reporter at stake. The coronavirus outbreak has infected over 90,000 people in over 70 countries. In India also there are 28 confirmed cases so far. In today's edition we'll discuss how this outbreak has impacted Indian students studying abroad. And for that joining us is Moneycontrol Saraswati. Hi Saraswati, welcome to the show.
Hi Shraddha.
Let's first talk about China because that was the epicenter of the very outbreak. What is the status of the Indian students?
So as far as China is concerned, as you rightly mentioned, it was the epicenter and there has been a prolific increase in number of people affected. So as far as India is concerned, there are about 23,000 students who study in China across various streams, and MBBS or medical is one of the most popular courses. Now there has been a lot of initiative taken by the Indian government, and almost 600 Indians have come back to India through the special flight from Air India. However, we are not aware of what happens to the other students who are still in China and probably are under quarantine. So there is a bit of a wait and watch, and we have to see whether they come back soon or not.
Okay, and if you talk about other countries, because in Europe also Italy became the center with the most number of cases in Europe. So what do we know about that?
So, as you rightly mentioned, Italy is also fast becoming one of the countries wherein most number of cases are being seen. Now, for Indians as well, Italy is slowly becoming one of the popular destinations because of the variety of courses that it offers, and also a cheaper, fee compared to some place like the UK. Now, around 4,000 to 5,000 Indians are estimated to be studying in Italy. Now, what has happened is that even though there have been a lot of cases or infected persons in Italy for coronavirus, there have been no such Indian who is returned back because they are still stranded there, and a lot of flights have also been cancelled. Now we'll have to wait to see if the Indian government takes any initiative to bring them back. Till then they are under the quarantine there, and classes of course have been suspended.
And also if we talk about academically, when we had cases in Noida, just to be just to have some precaution, the 2 schools in Noida was also shut down. And if we talk about the academic calendar, what happens to the the normal studying schedule?
So as far as the studying schedule is concerned, of course for international students there will be a lot of delays because typically the semester ends by March, and then there is a bit of a break during the summers, and the new semester begins by around June, July. Now there will of course be a stretch because classes have been almost suspended. In China, for instance, it's been suspended since January. We are not too sure when of course there will be resuming. Now China in particular has taken a novel approach, and we are hearing that a lot of online based curriculum is being taken. So we spoke to students, especially at Hebei University, which is one of the leading medical colleges in China, wherein from this week onwards the online courses have been started for the students so that they don't miss up on their portions. Similarly in Italy as well, there is some initiative being taken to extend the academic calendar, and it is also expected that the leaves or the study breaks in between will be cancelled so that students don't miss out on their course curriculum, and the degree program doesn't get extended. But of course the situation depends on how soon the situation normalizes and how soon the affected cases are contained. Till then it's a wait and watch, and there is a lot of uncertainty for students.
Right. Thank you Saraswati for that information.
Thanks.
With that, it's a wrap on today's edition of Reporter at Stake. For more news, views and updates, stay logged on to Moneycontrol.